Good morning, everyone. It's Michelle Hill with Southern Inspirations in the Maumelle Area Chamber of Commerce. Happy Tuesday morning. I hope you and your family are safe and healthy. I'm so excited to continue to bring you exciting, fun, valuable, resourceful content. And I'm very excited today to have a special guest, a local Maumelle resident and owner, Bridgette Eason. Good morning, Bridgette.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm doing good. It's not raining yet. It's Tuesday. We're all here. We're good.
Hey. Well, thank you so much for being my guest this morning to talk about what I kind of call retail creativity. Like, who doesn't like that, right?
Absolutely. We definitely had to get creative right now with what's going on.
That's right. Well, y'all, I'm going to let Bridgette tell you about herself, but just to kind of set it up, she owns Essential Frills right here in Maumelle, Arkansas, and she is a chamber member. And as she just mentioned, we are all in some crazy times, this crisis, this pandemic, and we've all had to make adjustments, particularly small business owners, with how we do business, right, Bridgette?
Absolutely. With all this going on, it's like I own Essential Frills. It's a ladies' fashion and cosmetics boutique. My husband and I've lived in Maumelle for 15 years or better now. So after being out here for a while, we were like, we need something for the locals to do. I mean, for those of you who live out here, if it's not on the boulevard and I have to cross that bridge, I don't want to go. So it really kind of worked itself out that we needed to have something out here. And
right.
We've got over 20,000 people in town. We easily can have a couple of little shops like this. So we opened in 2014 and have been, going ever since, really. So,
right.
But
yeah. And you have ladies apparel, accessories, jewelry, and then you also offer makeup and piercings. Is that right?
Exactly. We've got clothes, jewelry, all of the essential frills that girls
right.
need. I've been in makeup for, oh man, I don't even, over 15 years, ever since I've known Vince or before. So when we started Essential Frills, I definitely had to have a makeup line in there. So if I had to describe it, I would say it's like Mac and Merle Norman kind of rolled into one, where you get color and fun, but it's everyday, regular stuff and affordable.
Yeah.
So just make it accessible for everybody as far as that goes. And we do ear piercing. I've done that for years and years now. Ever since I was in high school is actually when I learned how to do it. So that's something I've done. A lot of the Maumelle moms, I'm pretty sure I probably pierced your little girl's ears. I've started doing second holes on them as teenagers now because we've been doing it so long. So
right.
That's definitely a service we do there. And
I love the name Essential Frills. I mean, my goodness, what a better name.
I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to it. That an oxymoron was definitely the way to go for me.
Well, I just love it. I think it's extremely creative. And we have to talk about this, your hair. So is it pink or is it purple? Is it magenta? Everybody knows you for your hair. It's even in your logo.
This is something that I have, to be completely honest, I've worn this for so long now that I don't look right to myself if I have just brown hair. Long before it was cool to have colored hair. So I'm a little more accepted now with it. But, that's something that I'd have to go with fuchsia would be my technical shade.
Okay.
A blend of pink or purple. Sometimes there's blue. It ends up as a rainbow half the time. You just never can tell really what I'm going to do. Depends on what I've got available.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty darn close to the font, the color in your logo. So I'm pretty sure that was pretty strategic.
I would say there was a slight intention to
just a little bit. Oh, wow.
Well,
I want to jump into, thank you for sharing about your store. I want to
Absolutely.
to the essential box that we're going to talk about, because that's what's kind of led us to label this episode as retail creativity, because since we cannot shop in traditional ways, you have come up with something that's fun and exciting. And so tell us all about the essential box.
Well, basically, one thing about coming in a small boutique like ours, Essential Frills, you get personal service, and we help you to choose the look for, going on a date or going to this class reunion, or whatever it is that's going on. We help get you ready. And so that's something that I really take a lot of pride in, being able to help people and make them feel better about themselves. And right now, since you can't go in and pick it out and let me just tell you what looks good, then I'll still get you stuff together. I actually had a customer ask me, she told me, she said, I don't really want to buy a gift card because, that's something they were kind of trying to promote for a little while. But she says, I still want to buy stuff from you, and you know me, so why don't you just put a box together, and I got $100 I'm ready to spend, and here you go. So I'll give Jenny credit for it. She's the one that gave me the idea initially. And so we basically, you pick a level. You can say from $25 up to $150, just depending on, what you have available, what you want to do. Tell me a little about yourself. Leave a note on checkout, or I'll send you a questionnaire and just tell me like what size t-shirt you wear, what's your favorite color, you love leopard print, or I'm more of a floral gal, whatever, you wear makeup or not, that kind of stuff. And then I will go through and pick items for you, or for the person you're gifting it to. Mother's Day is coming up. But we really, then you get a surprise. So it's something that it's kind of like those subscription boxes like FabFitFun and a bunch of those, but it's not a subscription. It's a one-time. You can do as many as you want or as little as you want. And it helps support my small business, and get you a surprise or send a friend a gift. I've even had a lady that has purchased 3 different boxes and donated them to people, just because she's able to, and she knows that I know kind of, the dirt on everybody, so to speak, around town. There was one that was a single mom that, she doesn't have any work anymore. And so she was one of the ones that she just had it show up on her porch one day. And so that was something that it was really cool for me to be able to be involved in that. And I've got 2 more that I still have to decide where to give them. So I'm kind of racking my brain on what's going on. And I know Nurses Day is coming up too. So that's something that I think would be, I just got to find the right person. So anybody that maybe wants to suggest who might deserve to be given a box, let me know. That'd be something cool. Let's, y'all know somebody.
I like that. I want to pop the website up here real quick, because folks can go, you mentioned essentially just pick, look at me using that word, essentially.
It's an important word.
It is. Oh my goodness. I just became more aware of it, Bridgette. But people can go directly to the website and just put in whatever amount that they're interested
Absolutely.
in, starting at 25, right?
I've got it set up on the homepage too. Just go to essentialfrills.com, scroll down past my little slideshow pictures. You'll see me and Melinda Mayo on there, because I got to show that off.
That's right.
And so once you scroll past that, you'll see it. It says Essential Box, and then there's a drop down where you can pick how much you want to do. And just check out, and I'm doing free shipping for anybody that is not local. And then if you live here in Maumelle, I'm going to run and drop it on your porch, just because, that saves me shipping, and gas is super cheap right now. I filled my truck up for $20 the other day. That was insane. I felt like I was in high school again.
Oh gosh. You're just making it all too easy. I just think it's the coolest idea. Hey, I want to take a look at a couple of comments. We've had some people chime in. Patty Ann.
Hey, Miss Patty.
And then I believe your hubby, James, is on here.
I'll say, he's got to get on here and watch,
That's
see what we're
right.
talking
He's got to
about.
watch. Let me see here. And Linda Cox Kordsmeyer, did I say?
I know Miss Linda too.
Right?
Yeah.
And she said, so proud of her inspiration to young girls with dreams.
Well, thank you, Miss Linda.
So I love that. And we have several people watching right now. And so, y'all, I have put a comment that says, please comment and let us know that you are watching. We're not going to tell you yet, but everyone that is watching the live, we have a special prize that we are going to announce. You don't have to comment to be included. You have to be watching during the live, but we want you to comment because we want to say hello back to you, right, Bridgette?
Absolutely. Tell me you're on here so I can call you out and say hi. And
so Stephanie just commented and said that you're the best. Stephanie Pryor just commented.
Stephanie Pryor, you're my girl. And let me tell you, I appreciate you very much she got one of my very first essential boxes. I think it was probably within the first 4 or 5 of them that I had even done. And she has shared it out, and I have been able to, y'all, I can pay my light bill right now, honestly. So we still, we're struggling. We haven't gotten a whole anything from, loan wise or any of that kind of stuff. But these boxes are actually going to make it feasible for me to be able to stick around. So that's something I really appreciate, the support from everybody here in town. And I know I posted it on our Facebook page the other day, but one of my local Maumelle ladies, Miss Ann, she had ordered a box and I shipped it to Iowa to one of her granddaughters for her birthday. So that was really cool that we were able to do that. And of course, those of you who have gotten one know that we wrap it real pretty and so it's cute when you get it. And it's always exciting to get something fun.
Again, I love it. I can't say it enough. And I'm so thankful that everybody has been so supportive. We have a few more comments. Kimberly Clemens has joined and she says, I love your makeup. My eyeshadow was perfect and stayed on all day. I also love my makeup brushes.
Awesome.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Kimberly.
Absolutely, girl. That went back and forth when I first started, and she told me what skin tone she was. And then she emailed me again, was like, well, really, no, I'm pretty pale right now because we haven't been in the sun. So, I sent a bronzer just because I'm kind of smart aleck like that. But I knew she'd love it, and it was just fun to do.
Let's see here. So my friend Amelia Meet Bridgette is asking, where do we find Essential Frills, the website? So Amelia, I had that website up. There it is again. You ask and you will receive. It's Essential
Absolutely.
Frills. And Bridgette, I was just commenting. We had a viewer asking, another viewer asking where you're located. And so I was typing back in the comments, Maumelle Boulevard, but would you go ahead and explain to viewers exactly where you're located so they can find you?
Absolutely.
You have abbreviated hours right now, I know, with everything going on.
Yeah, we have, we're not doing in-store shopping. I am specifically scheduling occasional in-store pickups, but really I'm doing shipping now. Once here in the next couple of weeks, hopefully very, very soon, we'll be able to get open and let everybody in. But we're off Maumelle Boulevard. The best landmark, y'all, we're right by IHOP. When you get IHOP and Taco Bell, you turn back in there and we're back there by 10 Fitness. So it's super easy to find no matter which direction on Maumelle Boulevard you're coming. Just look for IHOP and go back behind there.
There you go. Let's see. We have another comment from Lavon Jewel. Lavon.
Hi, girl.
Last name right. And she says, I loved my essential box. I wore my earrings and necklace yesterday, and my shoes keep disappearing to Lauren's room.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you know that's box. You get something cute if your girl's trying to steal it from you. So that's a good thing, right? Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. All right. I want to make sure I've not missed anyone. Stephanie Pryor commented again and said, I used my mask, bath salts, and candle last night.
Nice, relaxing Monday evening for you.
That's right. So she's loving all her stuff. Oh, I'm loving this.
That's awesome. Just,
Yes.
I guess something I could kind of talk about too would be to let y'all know some of the things that you can get in the boxes. Depending on what price point you set. So like, let's just say, for example, the $25 box, that's our first level. Most of the time, of course, you got to tell me, you know, what's your favorite color, you know, that kind of stuff. And y'all, I'll send me a Facebook something so that way I can really, because, you know, I'll look, and then if I just see a few pictures of you, if I don't already know you, then I can kind of help glean from some of your photos what you like and what's your color coordinations that you do and different things like that. So let's say we do the 25. Most of the time that's going to get you know, some sheet masks. I got some gold peel off masks and some under eye patches. Those just came in. I am going to do one on myself later. I'm trying to talk myself into making a video of that just to, you know, let y'all see what it does. But that one's going to be really cool. So you get some little spa stuff, or if you love jewelry, that's one of my favorite things to do is jewelry. We have tons of earrings and necklaces and all of that kind of stuff. So whether you wear dainty stuff or you like big statement jewelry, you know, some of that could be some of the things we do. I've got a ton of kimonos. Graphic t-shirts, like LaVon said, I got her a pair of shoes in there. So it just kind of really depends. We carry so many different things in the store. And this has been, to be completely honest, has been great for inventory management for me as a business owner. But then at the same time, a lot of the stuff that I have in the store, you know, 2/3 of it is on the website. So there's stuff in there that you got to come in to see. And so right now the box is the way to get those little secret goodies.
LaVon commented again and said that the lotion is wonderful. It smells yummy, and that she's going to need a refill soon.
Oh, girl. I bet everybody's been in that bottle.
Oh, my goodness. How funny. Well, I have got to get my box soon. So just go ahead and put me down for the eye patches. I know that I need those. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. And then I love me some earrings. Let's see. I don't know. We can talk offline about my box.
Oh, so we'll get you situated for sure.
Well, thank you, Bridgette. Gosh, I knew this was going to be fun, but everybody's interaction and comments and support is just wonderful. Oh, Tammy Hope said my box came yesterday. I'm trying.
Yay, that's my mama. Hey, Mom.
Comment. Patty Ann is excited about getting her second box.
Yeah, I kind of told her she had to wait. I've known Miss Patty, I love you, and I know you know, but we did a box. She got one of the first ones, and we got her all set up and put one in. She's had back surgery and all kinds of stuff lately. So before COVID, she was stuck at the house. But now I've got stuff that FedEx is going to bring me today. It was supposed to be here yesterday. You know, this whole stuff, but I told her she had to wait because I have new stuff that I'm going to get in today, and that I have to make her box out of some of those.
I know you're going to take care of her, and I keep calling her Patty Ann. I just love the way that sounds. But Miss Patty, I guess it's just Patty.
Well, that's what I call her. But I will say, you know, she's from up north, but we've adopted her in the south, so we might need to start calling you Patty Ann.
See, I just think it fits it from this point forward. So Patty Ann, I love you. You know, I have to call you Patty Ann, and you're going to love me. But this show isn't about me. It's about Bridgette.
I love it.
So Kimberly said she's going to get her mom a box for Mother's Day.
Oh, that's fabulous.
So, yeah. So you got some more coming. Gosh, we could just go on and on. But you've got boxes to make. I want to talk about, because we're saving the surprise to the end, I want to talk about, outside of Essential Frills, an organization that you and your husband James are involved called Wake the World. And if I understand correctly, you are part of the leadership team. It's a nonprofit organization that there is a chapter right here in Arkansas.
Yes.
you're heavily involved. There's a personal reason you're involved. And yeah, you were just showing your Wake the World t-shirt, which I love that you wore. I want people to know about that. So tell us all about that organization and how they can help, how we can help.
Okay, well, basically, Wake the World's a nonprofit. We work with at-risk and underprivileged youth, as well as the handicapable is a phrase we've coined. For those of y'all that know me personally, you know, my husband has a spinal cord injury. He's in a wheelchair. And so a few years ago, we heard through a friend of a friend that they're doing this adaptive water skiing. So we drove to North Carolina so that James could go wakeboard. And after we went and saw how this is possible, because he did a lot of action sports before he was injured. He wakeboarded regularly. He rode motorcycles and dirt bikes and did all that kind of stuff. So when we found out a way that he could do it again, you know, we had to go check it out. So after we attended that and found out that they also work with kids in local children's homes, then we started talking about starting our event here. So James and I started the Arkansas chapter of Wake of the World Adaptive. And then a good friend of ours who we met through Wake the World people is the Bird family, and they live in Hot Springs. So Jake and Brad Bird are good friends of ours that basically they run the children's portion and all of the local children's home there in Hot Springs. We do an event each summer, which we're kind of having to figure out what we're going to be able to do this year. But basically we take those kids out to the lake, teach them to wakeboard, let them tube, any of that kind of stuff. Cause you know, the kids we had on our boat last year had never even been swimming, let alone to the lake on a ski boat. And another friend of ours is a professional wakeboarder, has got multiple titles. So him doing a leisurely stroll out there was the greatest show on earth to these kids. One of them wrote a letter and said that it was the greatest day of their life. They actually felt normal. And so being able to just be involved in that is fantastic for the kids at the children's home. And then as far as the adaptive portion, we have a separate event for that day. And, you know, it's very personal to me. My husband, you know, being that he's in a chair and is limited on some of the things that he's able to do, the fact that we can get him out and let him go ride. I mean, it's really cool. I mean, Channel 7 even came out and did a story on us the first year we did it. And so that was really neat to be able to share it. So we have, you know, everything is volunteer based. We have a few sponsors. We do take, well, obviously we take donations, but usually what we do is we make sure we provide t-shirts like this one that James designed himself and is fabulous. So I told him, I was like, don't change it, just switch a color for the new one for the next year. But this time, you know, everybody gets a shirt. We provide lunch for all of the participants. The people who come out and bring their boat and let these kids on there and take them out, it's like they spend their gas money on that. They take time off work to be able to come and take these kids out. So it's really cool to have so many people that just want to help and want to give back. And any of you guys that go to the lake and, you know, love to do water sports, then, you know, we want everybody to enjoy it too. So waketheworld.org is the main website for that if anybody wants to get on there. Now they'll have multiple donation buttons, but if you go to waketheworld.org/Arkansas, that button, if you want to donate anything on there, that will go strictly to the Arkansas chapter. If you do it just on the main homepage. Now, Wake the World is a nationwide nonprofit. This last year we had, James, did we have 50 events this last year throughout the summer? We ended up between, I mean, Oregon has some, there's North Carolina's the original home base. I mean, and through Texas, I mean, Kansas has them. Pretty much just about every state does the Kids Day. But the thing that really I'm so proud of that's special about the Arkansas chapter is that we're only the second adaptive event. So North Carolina was where we drove to go to the first one. And then we started the Arkansas adaptive program. So that was really, really cool to be able to be involved in that.
I love that, the way that you're giving back. And y'all, Bridgette and I were talking before this broadcast. I said, that's going to be a whole separate story. Y'all know my love for nonprofits. And so, Bridgette, I'm going to follow up with you, and we'll schedule a separate broadcast where we can dig into that a little bit deeper.
Absolutely.
Good stuff. Are you away? Are you ready to give away the prize? Do you want to tell our viewers what we're doing?
Well, since we're talking so much about these essential boxes, and all of you guys are taking the time to tune in live and watch us talk about this, we were talking about it before getting everything ready, and I decided that we're going to randomly choose one of the live viewers, and you're going to get a $50 box just because we want to give one away. You guys have been so supportive to us and to my small business that I really want to be able to do this. And so any of you guys that share this video and really just help spread the word that we're doing this, and it's benefiting a local small business, not a 500 plus employee small business. It's me. So I've got one girl that works for me. We're legitimately probably as small as it comes, but we wanted to give away a box to one of the live viewers. So we're going to make sure we let y'all know who that is soon.
All right. So we will essentially, I will take, there I go again, using that word.
I heard it.
We all have those words that we use sometimes. I say so a lot. I don't know, 2 or 3 other words. I don't think I realized until today how much I say essentially, but it's all good. You're going to tell me, hey, just say essential frills,
right,
to replace essentially. But what we will do is I'll take a look at who all was watching during the live. Like I said, you don't have to make a comment. We wanted to do that just because that's fun. By the way, speaking of that, Leanna Rich said you are amazing, Bridgette.
Hey, Aunt Leanna.
Yes. And then Stephanie is going to do a box for her neighbor.
Fun.
She's a teacher that isn't working. She has 4 kids, and her husband is in the restaurant business. So be looking for Stephanie to take care of her.
Okay.
And then
we'll do something good for her.
Karen Puckett said whoop whoop when we made the announcement.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah. So Stephanie commenting on, you say a lot, haha, making little laughing emoji. I don't know if she's talking about me or you, Stephanie.
Hey, I'll claim it. I got that from my mama. I can talk.
I can too. This could go on all day long. There's my daughter chiming in. We're never going to get to. So at any rate, I'm trying to get to how are we going to notify the winner? We will look and see, and you will randomly pick a winner, and then how do we need to tell folks how we're going to notify who the winner is?
Well, basically, I guess just make it where I can message you on Facebook. If that, so on our Facebook Live, that's where you're watching, and we have the list of viewers, then make sure that I can message you from there, which really I should be able to just do it that way. That'll probably be the easiest way.
I'll make an announcement too. After you notify the winner, we can both, so that we make sure y'all connected and all of that happens and the winner knows and y'all make plans. Then we can post who the winner is. That way everybody else will kind of know and not be wondering, well, am I the winner? Am I the winner?
Absolutely. And whoever we do pick, let me say that I would love for you guys to post your box once you get it in too.
Ooh, what a
That's
good
something
idea.
We've had the most fun. I love seeing photos. I had one posted yesterday that she's 13 and just kind of sitting here, and mom wanted to give her a little happy. And that was like one of the greatest things was seeing, her being excited about that box. So I love to see that.
Stephanie just clarified that she was talking about me saying essentially a lot. So let me just make a note to work on that. Say essentially. So.
Hey girl, right now, use it as much as you want to.
Essential frills. Tanya Welsh joined and said, good morning. Tanya's a friend of mine.
Hi, Tanya.
She made it into that. And then my daughter, Hannah, I mentioned she joined. And so lots of viewerships, lots of little hearts and smiley face emojis. And Stephanie reminded me that I say essentially too much. So it's been a great, fun broadcast. I am going to pop your website up here one more time because I want to make sure that I end with that so that folks know exactly where to go to plug in the amount that they want for their box. Before we close out, Bridgette, is there anything else at all you would like to share?
Really just thank you for the support. I mean, it's crazy for all of us right now. I feel like that's all we talk about is COVID. And so I'm really glad to be able to offer something that is not health related and happy. And I really appreciate the support from everybody for getting behind me on this. And that way we can really spread some love and some happiness around the world and with these boxes.
That's right. Wow, fun, good stuff. Well, thank you again, Bridgette, for your time, for doing this. I'm very excited that we were able to work this out. Thank you to everyone who's watching right now. And just know that you do have a chance at winning that essential box.
That's right.
But
you viewed live, you might get a box.
There you go. There you go. We want you to like, share, comment, do all the good stuff to continue to help Bridgette grow her local business and to continue to help me share good stories about good people doing good things just like Bridgette is doing. So with that, we will call that a wrap. Well, I say that. We have one more comment. I really like to get to everybody's comments. Patty Ann said, "Love you, Bridgette. Hug James for me." And with that,
I will do it.
Fabulous ending. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you again soon.
Love y'all. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.